Diesel engines and pickup trucks go together like peanut butter and jelly, right? Well, here I have one of the newest trucks. Right here I have a Jeep online configurator for the 2021 Jeep Gladiator, and it includes also the new 3.0 liter EcoDiesel turbo diesel V6 engine that they're offering now in their midsize trucks. And I wanted to show you this first. Hopefully you can see it right here in TFL now, and actually configure several options, several different trucks, from the Sport, the very base model, to the high altitude, the new model that's the most expensive and the most luxurious. And also the Rubicon, of course, because combining off-road ability with diesel power gives you driving range and also lots of torque. So let's dig in, and let me start with this Sport Gladiator for 2021. And thanks to our viewer David for letting me know that the configurator is actually live. And I believe it just went live just recently. So if you can see here, the Gladiator for 2021 starts at about $34,000. And that may sound like a lot of money, but it already comes as a crew cab four-wheel drive truck. So it doesn't come with a two-door, it doesn't come with rear-wheel drive only. It always comes like this. Crew cab, short 5-foot bed, four-wheel drive, 34 grand. But let's go a little bit further. First of all, let's make it red. And I want to show you exactly what some of the options are. But more importantly, show you kind of what the base diesel Gladiator costs. And keep in mind, I just called our local Jeep dealer, Johnson Auto Plaza, and they have several of these diesel Gladiators for 2021 on order, but none of them are have been built yet, according to our local dealership. You can see right here, 3-liter V6 diesel, 4 grand option. But right here, we're starting with a 3.3-liter gas V6 with a 6-speed manual. And when I click the diesel engine, it will also add the automatic transmission. And it will also add this kind of a beefier version of the 8-speed automatic. But this one is also $2,000. So if you're starting out with a base Gladiator, to get the diesel, it's 4 grand for the engine, 2 grand for the transmission, 6 grand together for a total price of $40,000 right here, $285. And that's after their local discount, which is a bonus cash discount. So it's around just over 40 grand. How does it compare for kind of a base truck? For example, when you look at competition. So let's take a look at the Chevy Colorado really quick. I have it pulled up right here for 2021 Colorado four-wheel drive truck. Crew cab, for, once again, so similar configuration to the Jeep. With a diesel, you can see right here, LT 2.8 liter Duramax diesel 4-cylinder. It's around $41,275. So very comparable pricing. And of course, they also have a discount. And for 2021, they have this late availability on this Colorado diesel. So once again, there are several engine options, but not all of them are available. And if you go to your dealer, Jeep dealer today, you are unlikely to find a diesel Gladiator. But they are coming. You can pre-order them, and they'll put you hopefully ahead of, further up in line, so you can get it. Interesting part, when you get the diesel, you get a 3.73 axle ratio, so not a 410. And there's a couple of reasons for this, because you're getting a lot of torque, 442 pound-feet of torque, and 260 horsepower from this diesel engine. You could see it right here. The torque comes in at 1400 RPM. So I guess Jeep thought about this, and you do not need that low gearing 410s in your differentials to actually have usable torque, because you have so much of it on tap. And you also have EPA fuel economy ratings. But don't look right here. Let's switch to the EPA site, fueleconomy.gov, and get some of the latest information right here. So four-wheel drive regular Jeep Gladiator diesel is rated at 22 city, 28 highway, 24 combined, but I pulled up their Ram 1500 trucks for comparison with a very similar 3-liter diesel. The interesting part is a 4-wheel drive Ram 1500 is rated higher on the highway, 29 on the highway, but lower in the city, 21 city, for a same combined number. But if you want that ultimate diesel efficiency, you would have to get a base Ram 1500 2-wheel drive truck, possibly a 2-door or a short cab with 32 highway MPG and 26 combined. So it's quite interesting to see that the bigger truck can actually be a little bit more efficient on the highway. That may have to do with aerodynamics. But as you can see, fuel costs are pretty much the same across the Ram 1500 and the Jeep Gladiator trucks. And you're getting a boost in fuel efficiency when you compare this Gladiator to the gas model by about 25%. So you are paying more, but you're also gaining more fuel efficiency, obviously. So let's keep going. So we know what the base diesel Gladiator will cost. Let's go back and configure a couple of more options because this is quite exciting. Now for 2021, there are 8 different trim levels. Yes, 8, which is quite a lot. You got a Wheelie Sport, you got a Sport S, you got a Wheelers, you got Overland, you got Rubicon, Mojave, and finally High Altitude. So yeah, a lot of different options. So what does some of this gives you? Of course, special editions, a few more options. But over here, the Overland used to be the luxurious trim, and still is, of the Gladiator, starting at about $40,600. Rubicon is, of course, kind of the rock crawler truck. But for 2020 and 2021, Mojave truck is here. Exact same starting price as a Rubicon, but this one, as you have seen us test it on TFL Truck and TFL Off-Road, this is meant for more of a high-speed desert running. So a little bit different setup, different shocks, different tuning, different tow ratings. By the way, the diesel Gladiator tows up to 6,500 pounds, so around 1,000 pounds less than the regular gas Jeep Gladiator. So yes, I'm not sure exactly why a diesel tows less than gas-powered truck, but it is the case. And finally, the ultimate luxury truck, I'll show you in a second, is the High Altitude, starting at 51,745. And this has just 20-inch wheels, color-matched bumpers and fenders, pretty crazy stuff. By the way, Mojave is not available with the diesel, at least right now. So when you choose a Mojave truck, right here, if you scroll down, of course you can get a lot of different options, which I like having. There's no diesel here. So the gas engine is the only option for now. So let's quickly build a Rubicon. Okay. And kind of show you what a diesel Rubicon might look like. So I'm gonna make this one, well, let's go all the way. Let's make it red, which costs about $245. Winch capable front bumper, yeah, gotta have that. Front facing trail cam, very useful in most trucks for trail riding, as we found out during our No Pavement Needed series, where we go off-road across country and across Colorado, in fact, in this case. You can get different graphics. I'm gonna skip that for now. Body cut of fender flares, yeah, I kind of like that. I like that look. Let's keep going. It comes already with a 33-inch tall tire, dual top group, so you can have a hard top roof or a soft folding roof. Tonneau cover, yes, continue. Yes, the price is going up. I'm gonna skip a couple of options here. Spray and bed liner, gotta have it. Gotta protect the bed. Leather trimmed interior. I'm gonna pick leather trimmed interior with a touch of color. Still loading right here. Uconnect system is already selected, the premium system with 8.4 inches screen. And you could see kind of the multicolor interior with leather, which is quite nice. This one still has a manual, so let's keep going to actually I'll select remote proximity keyless entry. Not sure why that's not selecting for me. Auxiliary switch group. Yes, gotta add that. Adaptive cruise control. Yes. Yes, it's being a little bit slow. Cold weather, gotta have it in Colorado. Cargo management system. Yes, and especially if you want to put like a rack system on your Jeep, like we did with ours. Gotta have that too. Trailer tow package, absolutely. Finally, diesel. $4,000 option in this case. Once again, 373 rear axle. And the 4-to-1 rock track full-time four-wheel drive system is not available. There is a different transfer case system that is available, and they also have different ratios, 4-to-1 or 2.7 2-to-1. Engine block heater. Let's look at the final damage. And I didn't select every possible option, but look at this. $66,340, and this is a diesel Rubicon. So if you want your overland truck, you can see you can put about almost $21,000 of options on this truck. Yeah, that's pretty pricey, but of course you're getting that driving range. By the way, 18-gallon fuel tank, which means you can go with 28 mpg on the highway in the Jeep. You can go over 500 miles on a single fill-up, so you can go a long way. And finally, I just briefly wanted to show you the high altitude edition, which is new for this year. And this is more kind of a city slicker Jeep. If you like luxury, if you like kind of this special look with 20-inch wheels, full body color, everything. Let me select a different color just to show you. You can see how the side steps are colored, the fenders, the bumpers, the roof, everything. It already has a lot of the options selected. Dual top group for the top. I'll select the soft folding tonneau. Really quickly, spray and bed liner. Gotta have it. Remote start system. Wireless Bluetooth speaker. Headliner, yeah. I'd like to have that for a little bit more insulation. Auxiliary switches, I'm not sure why these are still optional. They should be included, I would say, when you're getting this luxury model. There's no reason why, you probably have to pay extra for the switches. But I am gonna add all these options, of course, and towing. Finally, diesel engine, $4,000. And this luxury model, about $61,000. So it just kind of depends on what you want. If you want hardcore off-road capability, if you want a little bit more of a premium city type look in your Jeep, it's all available. And guys, so this gives you kind of an overview for 2021. Once again, the diesel is not quite here yet. It's still, you can pre-order it, but it's not quite in the dealers yet. And go back to tfltruck.com and tfloffroad.com for all the latest real-world reviews on all of these Jeeps and all trucks.